Hey y'all, Robin here, coming to you from Miss Caravan. I know it's been a little minute since my last video when I banged up my arm, but it's been a very busy last 2 months. End of summer, people vacationing before school, and as some of y'all know, I'm a barber and I work in a very busy shop. So the back to school crowd was very busy. So I haven't had much time to do much, but I am redoing Caravan. Sunflowers are my favorite. However, you know, spring is over, we're going into summer, but I saw something that I really liked, and it's a little bit more muted tones, a little brighter. Let me come around and I'll show you what I'm doing. So here we go. So I'm going with white, silver, and gray. I have some bedding that I really like, different. I'll be pulling down the sunflower curtains. I have some of this reflective material, and I think I'm going to make curtains of it. It'll match like my decor. This is, I got a big roll of it, and I cut it out to match, to go in the windows there. So I'll be doing that. And I picked up this little cabinet here. I'm having a hard time because the lip where we put the floor has about a 2-inch gap. So I'm trying to figure out what I can put. I do have another piece of cutout wood that I'm thinking of putting down, even though I use this as a storage down here where we pulled the seats out, but the things on this side are just in case things. And I noticed once I started pulling things out, I really had entirely too much in here for a 3 or 4 night stay. I was packed up as if, you know, I'm living in it. So I pulled out a whole bunch of things, and I'm gonna make room. I don't need all the things I had. And I may be taking out my air conditioner since, yes, it's still hot, but as busy as I am, I probably won't get to go camping till maybe September. So I may be taking my AC out and giving me room. My son made a suggestion of removing the passenger seat and putting the AC right there. I like the idea of pulling out the passenger seat, and if I did, I would probably still take the AC out and maybe put my fridge there. And you know, in front of that is where my little camping kitty, Prince Rio, has his little bathroom area, and I don't want to change that up because he knows right where it is, and it works out great right there. So I am giving her another makeover. I don't know what my problem is. I just always have to have change in here. But I am liking my idea so far. So that's what I'm getting ready to do. Ooh, and it is quite stifling today. It is hot. So that's what I'm going to do. And you know, I want to talk about a few things. I've been watching a lot of minivan campers, or just, you know, vehicle campers in general. And, you know, they always talk about different things that they use or do. And I noticed some things that I personally wouldn't expose to the public. And I see people who have, you know, like 12,000, 15,000 views on it, and they talk about little containers where they hide their money or where they hide their protection. I am not going to put that out into the world because, you know, you never know if who's watching. And if, you know, they see you out or anybody wants to do harm to you or break in, you've done told them your secrets, where all your good stuff is. Even electronics, you know, I keep that kind of secret. And I don't know, it was just a thing that I wanted to mention out there. Don't tell people all your secrets. You want to hide money? You want to hide your protection? Do it, but don't put it out in the public. So that was that. That's my PSA for the day. I will probably, I don't know, I might plan a little overnighter somewhere, just to, after I get everything resituated like I want, you know, take it for a little test run with all the new gadgets and setup. I think this setup is going to give me a lot more room in here also, and it's just visually appealing. I felt like a little bit of the sunflowers with the bed, the sunflower pillows, sunflower bed cover, everything. Even my luggage is sunflowers, which, like I said, I love it, and it's great for spring, but I want to change it up a little bit. So I'm going to see how this little cabinet's going to work out. And I have another little cabinet that I just got finished painting, and I got paint all over me. It sprayed in my face. A wind came and I spray painted my glasses silver. But I'm going to put a container in here, and it's to hide my potty container, which is just a 5-gallon bucket with the bags and the pine bark, you know, and I use, you know, if I use it the next day, just tie up the bag and, you know, go to the dumpster and, you know, just dump it. I use like the little gel in it, so it solidifies the number 1. And if I don't have anything available for number 2, then, you know, hey, stuff happens. So that's what I'm doing today. And if y'all see any, oh, you know what I've been seeing? And I think I might check it out. I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace. I see a few of them, and I've been really liking it. It goes behind the 2 seats right there, okay? It is a child's kitchen, a little wooden kitchen, and it has like cabinets. I would remove the burners and the knobs and anything that looked like a child's kitchen and paint it and put my own touch on it. But it goes perfect, like right here. All the little storage bins that I have will slide right in to the little cabinets, and they have like a little microwave at the top of it, and I would use that as a little storage as well. I've seen some of them that have like little plexiglass clear panel in a cabinet, which I thought was adorable. So I will probably check into that, and then maybe not utilize this. And I want to change my bed. Instead of my bed being long ways, I'm only 5'5½". So, and I don't sleep stretched out. So I'm thinking about putting my bed this way, you know, where I could just curl up like I normally sleep. And then I'll even have more room, because this storage under here, I do utilize a lot. And I did take out a bunch of things, but I like putting my grill in here. I have my umbrella is in 2 pieces, my shade umbrella, so I think that would fit in here. I keep a giant tarp in here. Sometimes I like to put the tarp over a picnic table if that's where I am. I keep a can of Fix-A-Flat in here, extra garbage bag, a machete if I need to clear out a little area. And I have some other things that goes in here. I have a little mini shovel, a little mini rake. I like to put my little portable tent in here because sometimes I might want to set the tent up. I did buy a little, it is like a tent. It's like a one-person tent, a cot tent. And I'm thinking about setting it up outside. And I have a little fold-out table that I want to put in it. And then a lot of the things that I utilize outside, my grill and different things, I'm going to put in that little tent. And also I want to start carrying my e-bike around, which comes apart in 2 pieces. It's still heavy as I don't know what, but once it's in 2 pieces I can handle it a little better. My arm is still I think I did some serious nerve damage because it's still very weak, and this is 2 months now. And like I said in the other video explaining what happened, nothing was broke, nothing was fractured. So I think I did some serious nerve damage. And, you know,
I'll be right
I am
back.
not a young gal
Gonna go
anymore.
get some other things,
So,
and maybe move a little bit around, and I'll be right back.
I
So
do
stay
have
with
some
me.
pretty bad arthritis in my shoulder and elbows. So I think that's taken a toll as well. Boy, I don't know what, there's mosquitoes eating me up in here. That's crazy. So there we go.